The finance minister extended the corporate tax rate cut to all companies, bringing down the effective tax rate to 15%. Companies which had already announced share buybacks before July 5th don't have to pay tax over the payout, and the effective MAT rate has also been cut. It all costs the exchequer about 1.45 lakh crore. To be precise. But will this measure help revive the economy? Let's ask this question to Kiran Mazumdar, Chairman Managing Director at Biocon. Kiran, thank you so much for joining us today. What have you made of this announcement made by the government on cutting the headline corporate taxation rate, and what are its implications?
I think this is an excellent move. I think I couldn't have asked for more. I think the Finance Ministry has absolutely been very clear about its objectives. It's actually given a whole bunch of clarifications on what the tax slab means for every part of industry. And I think it's going to really, really kickstart the economic cycle. So I'm delighted. I must congratulate the Finance Minister for a very thorough exercise of coming up with this long-awaited corporate tax cut. And I think she's made it very, very attractive now for India Inc. to be extremely competitive on the world stage.
Kiran, one specific question. Do you believe that this cut in corporate taxation will actually lead to fresh capex being spent on the ground, given that this economy is anyway not operating at full capacity?
Well, I think it's wrong to say that the corporate sector is not working to its full capacity, because you're looking at isolated sectors. I really think there are many sectors that can do with a lot of investment injection. And therefore, I think this is a very welcome piece of, reforms that have come in, tax reforms that have come in. And another thing, I would also like to thank the Finance Minister, because I see that the Finance Minister has also allowed CSR spending for research grants, incubators, and promoting scientific research. I think that is also extremely welcome as far as I'm concerned. I think it's going to boost exports, because I think the export economy also needs to invest in capacity creation. I think you can see the markets have been absolutely delighted with the news. So you can see we've had a huge upsurge in the capital markets today. So I think boosting investor sentiments, boosting investment sentiments, I think it has done it has achieved multiple objectives. And that is what I was hoping, because today, if you look at India Inc., as competing economies, we are not competitive. We are not on a level playing field with other tiger economies.
Right.
On the other hand, if you look at the global economic slowdown, I think India can pull ahead of others. So I think this is very, very welcome news, very timely news, and I'm sure it will get us out of that vicious cycle and get us into a virtuous cycle. So I, for one, strongly believe that you will start seeing investment and you will start seeing job creation in many, many ways.
Okay. One final question, ma'am. What specifically for Biocon, what is your net effective tax rate, and what kind of benefit do you get because of this announcement?
Well, we operate in multiple categories. So I think we will look at taking advantage of many of the lower tax rates. We will, obviously it clearly says that if you want to avail of lower tax rates, you have to give up all exemptions. And I think all this is something that we will have to really look at very carefully and then opt for whatever is best and optimal for us.
Kiran Mazumdar, thank you so much indeed for joining us today with your views. That's the CMD of Biocon on the government's announcement.